This is a Hot Pie Media original.
You have to read the script, old man. It's very important that you read the script, so please stay on the script. So I'm going to tell all of you that he's staying on the script. I'm also going to tell you that you have no idea what he's saying, and there's probably a chance you're going to throw up on your shoes. The backdrop to Jerry Jones, I think there's there's something bigger coming out of this, but of course Jerry's on the front end. The story of the payoff to the pervy PR director videoing the cheerleaders and Jones paying them off is not going away. It's getting legs, actually. It's picking up steam. More pervy behavior is being not just alleged, but it is being documented. The door is being thrown open on pervy behavior and Jerry paying people off for said pervy behavior. I wonder, no, I know the answer. A prediction. The curtain is going to be pulled back. More women are going to start coming forward accusing NFL owners of pervy behavior. I don't think this is the end of it. I think this is the start of it. I don't think anything comes of it. I don't think anyone's in trouble. I don't even think these old guys are even embarrassed by it. I'm just saying, I think this feels like the front end of a lot of pervy stories. Now, on one hand, somebody could say, hey, look, now hang on it, Jeff. Maybe this is the feminist in me. But listen, if you want to wear a thong and dance on the owner's boat, and that's what you want to do and get paid for it, whatever. Some could say, why do you come back later and get mad about it? I think you're going to hear a fair amount of that. I'm predicting now you're going to hear a lot about thongs, you're going to hear a lot about yachts, you're going to hear a lot about private planes, and you're going to hear a lot about nudity. And you're going to see people saying, I got paid off to be quiet about dancing in my thong on his boat. I don't think this is the last you're going to hear of this, but I do think this is, my opinion, I feel like this is somebody writing a script for Jerry Jones, and none of it worked. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce, now in all 50 states and several retail outlets as well. So what we're going to do today is we're going to let this social media rock star chef walk us through 4 different sauces, and then I'll taste, and we'll tell everyone why they should buy. You can give the science behind these, and then I'll make the simple recommendation. Go to atxhotsauce.com. All right,
I don't think anybody's heard the website.
Yeah, I know.
You, Jeff,
I've never heard that.
It is atxhotsauce.com.
I'll say
I got that one right.
45 times, atxhotsauce.com. So let's do it.
I brought 4 flavors here, and we're going to test your palate today. Okay. And I only brought 4 because I didn't think you could handle 5 or 6.
Yes,
probably a smart move. Yeah. And so the first one we're going to try here, it's called Beet Heat. And just like the name implies, it has beets in it. It's made with red Fresno peppers. Red Fresnos are red peppers that are they're hotter than a jalapeno and a little bit less than a serrano. So not super hot here, just a lot of really good flavor. So we're going to start with this one, and then we're going to move up the chain.
Okay. I've had the Beet Heat, but okay.
Yeah, we're going to try it though.
It goes well with a cab. All right, Jeff's savoring Beet Heat.
I'll even do it with you, so that should be all right. Now remember, it is hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's hot sauce. Trust me, man.
Wait, is that one hot to you?
No. A little.
Yeah. The great thing with the fermentation process is you get a bunch of the flavor right up front. Yeah. And then the heat comes, but then it dissipates pretty quickly, especially with the red Fresnos. You know, this is not a very spicy one, but it is a very tasty one. Goes on great on sandwiches.
Beet Heat.
Beet Heat. B-E-E-T. Heat.
All right. Go to atxhotsauce.com.
That's right.
Why did you choose to settle?
Well, first of all, the cheerleaders are an iconic, a vital part of what our organization is, the Dallas Cowboys. And so we took these allegations very seriously. We immediately began a look-see, an investigation into the situation. I can assure you that had we found that it need be, there would have been firings or there would have been suspicion. As it turns out, in the best interest of our cheerleaders, in the best interest of the organization, in the best interest of our fans. What we decided to do was show the cheerleaders how seriously we took these allegations. And we wanted them to know that we were real serious, and so the settlement was the way to go.
The executive named in the article, Rich Dalrymple, recently retired 6 years after the allegations surfaced. He was with the team for 32 years. I reached out to him today, and I have not heard back. Dalrymple told ESPN, in part, I understand the very serious nature of these claims and do not take them lightly. The accusations are, however, false. Everything that was alleged was thoroughly investigated years ago, and I cooperated fully. NBC5 reached out to an attorney who handled the cheerleaders' claims, and we have not heard back. I should be clear about my conversation with Jones. He was being honored at an event today for his contributions to cancer research and care. I will have more of his interview on that next week.
Thank you, Ron Burgundy. Told you to throw up on your shoes. Oh, boy. What the hell was that? What was that? That's the best he could do. Did anyone else? I noticed his forehead cracked at one point. There's it started to come apart, like the fillings in your teeth coming out. I feel like the face was going to shatter. Oof. Yeah. The cheerleaders are an iconic symbol of whoever wrote that for him. That's what they've been practicing by the bird feeder at his house. I mean, day after day, he has tried to memorize that. I believe he got the 4th and 8th lines confused, but whatever. I mean, the man was going to be on script. The man was going to recite exactly what he and his handlers have practiced, and then he's going to go have some soup. Oh, and did you know that he was there at a fundraiser for cancer? Did you know that? He was, See, how can you hate the guy? You heard it from Ron Burgundy. He's there to donate money for cancer research. Who could hate on the guy for that? And by the way, who could hate on the guy who admits the cheerleaders are an iconic part of the Dallas Cowboys of who we are? And I assure you, we've investigated. Okay, so to my part about, so within 24 hours of this, there's a story out now about some of these iconic cheerleaders on his plane, scantily clad. And so I think you're going to see, if you really want the sensational part of all this, you're going to get it, I think. You're also going to get a bunch of explanations from really old guys like Jerry explaining away their behavior with young women who are in thongs. Nothing will come of it. More people will be paid off. And then he'll be right back there on the sideline with the headphones on next fall. Okay, nothing. One day everyone's going to believe me. The owners are untouchable. Untouchable. But it's going to be an aggravating few weeks, I'm predicting now, for Jerry and the guys. Because I think more of these stories are going to come out. The NFL will do the next thing, because he's probably been on the phone and said, listen, I just gave the best speech that I could. Raj, you work for me. Next time you get in front of this. I only did this so they would say, I make them say I'm donating money to cancer. So I'm out, man. Raj, you're next. Okay? And you do it right and you cover me, or else you're toast, Raj. And that goes to everybody else that owns the team. So prepare yourself for more pervy stories. And there's a lot of them. Prepare yourself for more horrible answers like that he gave. He could not have been more uncomfortable. I mean, he wanted a scotch in his hand so badly at that moment. He's thinking, first of all, he's thinking she's cute. But secondly, he's thinking, oh, I need some scotch. So he did it. This is it. It's a one-off for him. He's out. It's Raj Goodell all the way from here on out. And prep yourself for a bunch of pervy stories that will go nowhere unless you want to get paid off.
Thanks for listening. You can find more episodes and all of our other Hot Pie Media originals baked fresh daily at our home online at hotpiemedia.com, the Hot Pie Media YouTube channel, or wherever you listen to podcasts.